Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell, and I'm a huge fan of Exitus Elite. I've been with them for 7 years. Power Lead Systems, y'all, this is exactly how I make all my team sales pages that I provide for my team. I actually have a 3-generation bonus training, Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe File. Any pages I create inside of a video itself, I give to my team as well. So I've always used Power Lead Systems as my backbone business for my primary businesses like Exitus Elite, right? So I'm going to talk about Exitus Elite a little bit, what makes Exitus Elite great for sure. The summer times always seem to pick up inside of Exitus Elite. So right now, actually being June the 21st, I know things are really starting to pick up. Now, with that being said, Exitus Elite is 9 years old. The best owner I've ever seen. We get paid immediately. We get to pick out when we get paid. Always make 100% commissions. The pages is all quality. Matter of fact, if it has Paul Stevenson or Exitus Elite's name on it, it will be quality. It's something that has just never changed when it comes to Exitus Elite from my day one, right? So if you're interested in Exitus Elite, absolutely, y'all, hold on. I'm going to do a little bit of training right here too, y'all. Because I've been free from a job for 8 years now, and I got free from a job in the first 6 months I got an online business. I have friends who have been around that are, I'll consider kind of like veterans, to online business. They even ask questions on a regular basis. Maybe they haven't reached where they wanted to be yet in their businesses or whatever, so they ask me questions. And I get brand new people constantly asking questions, right? So I've got a private chat at Facebook with about 50 of my Exitus Elite G1000, G2000 members that come into. I've got this kind of like an incentive program for them, so they'll have access to me. And if somebody asks a question, I don't just answer it for one, I answer it for everybody, so everybody gets to see the answer, right? So earlier, I had a question, and the irony of it is in the last week, I had a veteran, someone who'd been around a long time, and a brand new person ask me the exact same question. And the ironic part is there's different answers. It really is. So because one is a little bit further along. So I thought I would actually take a second to explain what I mean. So here's the question, y'all. The ultimate question is, what's the most difficult thing about online business and the guy, let's say, at first, right? So when you first came into it, I would say because I was a perfectionist, and a lot of people, I think you got to have a PhD before you open your mouth and tell anybody about your business. I think a lot of y'all, you go to that, let me go learn everything I need to learn, and you start at A and go all the way to Z. And you lose so much excitement and enthusiasm during that time frame, and you haven't get out to anybody or anything, right? So to me, finding a business that you believe in, that you're excited about, that you got enthusiasm about, position yourself to make life-changing income. That's a given. That's got to happen, right? If you don't have the belief in your business, how are you going to overcome the pride issues or that fear factor of getting seen by your grandma or somebody you went to school with or something like that, right? All these things. So your hang-ups are still a huge part right from the get-go. I was no different, but in a way I was. Let me explain myself. I had contacted a guy in my very first online business. My son had done, it was $11,000 worth of medical bills that popped up in like 5 or 6 days. I came home, was looking at online business, found one I was pretty interested in. It was only $33, commissions. And I found a guy that I liked that did some sponsor shopping. He got free from a job in 2 years from Tennessee. And I was like, this cat's going to be the one I'm going to go with, right? So I signed up underneath him. Before I started getting out to people or anything at all, I didn't know anything. I didn't know Facebook. I didn't know anything. I was working 65 hours a week in a restaurant with a single, being a single full-time dad to a little boy. I didn't have, I didn't do social media. I worked. We had my days off. We played video games. We went swimming. You understand? That's what my life was. So for me, I wanted, because I was a perfectionist, I want to make sure I did everything right? I wanted this guy to contact me, and so I could find out it was legit, right? I wanted to make sure before I did anything. See, if I lost $33 or whatever the amount was, to get started in the business, I'll just say it's a learning experience, right? If that was the case. But for me to put other people in and they be a scam or get hurt or something, that would bother me. It really would. So I wanted to make sure, so I had all these questions that had been down. I had been following this cat. I had taken 35 pages worth of notes. Now, the reason I say I was like this is because that's how a lot of y'all are. You may not be to that extreme, But you do. You got to make sure your dots are, the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed and stuff like that. I got that, right? But here's the thing. When I talked to him finally, 2 weeks later, after taking 30-some pages worth of notes and all this stuff, still didn't get out to anybody, right? I was so excited. I think it had a little bit to do with it. And I found out it was legit. I hit the ground running so hard that the excitement and enthusiasm I ran over all my hang-ups, right? You understand what I'm saying? I'm entirely blind in my right eye, working way too many hours. I didn't know what I was doing. Facebook, I didn't even know Facebook groups existed. I had no idea I didn't do Facebook, right? So I had so much stuff to learn. But I had a guy teach me, Tim Chisanis, that told me, he's like, pick one way to get out to people and master that one way. So here I was with an old phone, not this one, but close, an old phone. I had a Facebook account, and I had a $4 stand. So I was doing some videos, a little bit at the beginning, and I was doing a whole lot of Facebook, right? So I was fixed at just one way of getting out to people. Well, for about 2 weeks, I couldn't figure it out. I wasn't getting the lead numbers. They kept telling me I need 30 to 50 leads a day or something. I was like, wow, I'm far from that. I'm like most people are. So when I got mad with Facebook and I started writing things that meant something, the real leads started coming from. Respectful posts that meant something was bringing respectful leads. And next thing I know, my first time ever, I got over 30 leads in one day, right? So I was like, wow, I just couldn't believe it. And so it did not take perfection, y'all. It did not take me learning, starting this book on page 1 and going all the way through all the training. I'm going to call it a book, but you know what I'm saying. You do not have to read an entire dictionary just to use this one little segment that you needed to learn about. And that's to this day, I still teach people. You don't have to read the entire encyclopedia to use it if you just need to find out this little bit right here, right? So that's part of it as well. So at the beginning, y'all, go back to answer this question. Most difficult thing about online business at first, in my opinion, is going to be about you getting over your hang-ups, finding a business, positioning yourself to make life-changing income. Because at $33, the wrong business done right is still the wrong business. And that's exactly what was happening to me. I went to #1 in the world, still barely making enough money to pay the bills. When I left that and went into a true life-changing income business, again, let's go back to Exitus Elite right here, y'all. That's when the $40,000 months started rolling in. Last month, y'all, I've been with this business for 7 years. I got 5 G2000s, 3 G1000s. And to be honest, y'all, if you go back and look at my timeline on Facebook, what am I doing? I'm actually enjoying my life. This is me and her on the pontoon boat out and about. This is June the 10th. This has been 11 days ago. I've been pretty much on vacation ever since this time right here, y'all. I took some pictures yesterday. This is not updated pictures, but where I put a new stainless steel grill up here so we can do some grilling and stuff like that, y'all. But what am I doing? I'm enjoying my life, right? So online business, to me, is about getting over hang-ups, positioning yourself to make life-changing income, and not having to worry about perfection. The ones who make it are the ones on day one, from day one. I've seen people that I knew that they didn't even know they were going to make it. They came in, they hit the ground running, they got out to people. They's like, okay, I hit a problem. Come back and ask the questions that only you'd ask when you're applying action. Those people are the ones that make it, and they did make it, compared to the people that think, I'm going to learn everything that's inside this book before I can get seen and heard. So, at the very beginning, finding a business that you believe in, using your excitement and enthusiasm, getting over your hang-ups, having no pride issues is a big part of it. Now, take that and funnel it into one section. How am I going to get out to people, y'all? Okay, before I mash record, let me show you how comfortable I am, y'all. Guys on the street. Here's some chips, right? If I could eat these Chips Ahoy and do this video without grossing y'all out, I would, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, I'm that comfortable. So I got some chips. I had some Sprite that my girlfriend bought. I never would have bought. 0 sugar, but it is what it is. I was watching Addams Family, and I said, you know what? Let's just sit down and mash record. And just mash record, and that's it. I'm very comfortable with this way of getting out to people. So, and I'm focused at this. I'm not doing solo ads. I'm not trying to do email marketing. I'm not trying to do TikTok and all this other thing stuff. I am focused at my one way of getting out to people in a way that I am comfortable doing so. There you go. That's such a big part of it. Try to use your strengths, right? If you look at all the framing right here and stuff like that, y'all, that's some of my strengths. If you look at my YouTube videos up here, at the thumbnails and stuff like that, y'all, you know, I've evolved to where I'm at now, but look at the thumbnails and stuff. I'm very artistic. I'm usually pretty good at stuff like that. I love figuring stuff out. So this is what I'm using. I'm using my strengths. Whatever your strengths are, you should be using that, but getting over your hangups. And here's the perfected answer, y'all. Perfection to online business is not being perfected. No perfection will get you farther along than trying to make everything perfect. I used to make videos where I would edit for like hours. It would take 5 hours for editing a 30-minute video or something like that, right? And what I realized was people would enjoy it, but here's the problem. They didn't feel like they could do that. They were intimidated by the amount of perfection I was trying to bring to these videos, right? Now, if I make a team sales video for like my, you know, for my team sales page right here or something like that, I've got this PowerPoint that's sitting here. Which one is it? Yeah, it's this one right here, y'all. And it's about 40-some minutes long. Yes, I'm going to take the time to probably edit that one out pretty well because I want this to, you know, to be really good. But for me just to get out and get seen and heard like I'm doing right now, I'm not, man, unless I sneeze or somebody walks in this door, I'm not going to edit barely anything. And it's because it's not about perfection. It's God's honest truth. It's not about perfection. Now, so I think I answered that one. Okay, here's the ironic part. This is the veteran asked me, what's the most difficult thing about online business today compared to back then? You're looking at it a little bit. Now, it's very ironic because watch this, right? All these thumbnails right here, right? Let's see here. We were at a ball game here. Let's see, I took my son to school. That was his last day of school right here. This was at the lake house right here, enjoying on the boat. No, that was the last day picking my son up from school right here. This is me. This is a pretty day. This is me walking 4 to 5 miles every day to try to stay in shape. I'm 50 years old, right? So here's let's see, do I have another one? There you go. Another day walking at the college. This is me on the boat right here, enjoying. So what am I doing, y'all? The hardest part for me is to live my life and enjoy the summertime, getting out and going here and places like that. Sometimes because I've taken like 10 days worth of vacations right now, pretty much me and my girlfriend while she was off work. Well, she's working the next, you know, whatever amount of days. So I don't like to sit down and be caught right here. I'm just telling you the reality of it, y'all. Where at the beginning when I was trying to figure out how to do online business, I remember in the month of August, I made well over $40,000, but I lost 10 pounds. Now, I have an island, a little place, a city over here, so it's a breakfast nook. This is where I'm actually doing my video at. It was right here. I lost 10 pounds in that month of August. Well, I made over $40,000. Yes, it was worth it, but the whole summer, that month was gone, right? So even though I was succeeding and I had everything on the tip of my tongue, I knew how to do everything, and a lot of people learned a lot from me during that time. Is that really how you want your summer to go? I felt bad for my little boy the whole month I sat here. You see what I'm saying? So now, I think even though I'm sure I could become that workhorse like I was, I don't want to be that workhorse. What's the use of being free from a job if I'm not going to get out and enjoy life? You understand what I'm saying? So for me now, my differences are, how am I going to get seen and heard while I am still out there enjoying life? And that's what this is doing. So when I'm out on the boat, and you know, and the things are in my mind, I could still say whatever. The only thing difference is usually it goes to training, because I can't show you Exitus Elite pages, not really, if I'm out here on the boat. And if I do, it's going to take a lot of editing and stuff like that, you know. And I don't care for that to do that. But look at my thumbnails, man. I'm pretty dark. I'm saying, you can tell I spent a lot of time in the summer. I think the stork messed up. I think they should have dropped me off in Florida instead of North Carolina. But anytime it's over 70 degrees or warmer, you know, I'm gonna be out there doing something for sure. So for me personally, now compared to them, I think it's hard to get that same amount of workhorse mentality once you've done it for a while. Because even though this kills working 65 hours a week in a restaurant, absolutely, over a period of time, over years, it still becomes a little bit of work, right? Even though I sit down and master record, I thank God I'm very comfortable doing what I do, and I love Exitus Elite. I love Power Elite Systems for what it does for me as well inside my business. But today's differences compared to it's the same question is entirely different from me than when I first started and was trying to figure everything out. So it really depends on where you're at in your business. If you're someone that's succeeded, it's hard to make a routine when my girlfriend also, here's another big part, she's off a lot of days and then she works. So it's hard for me to get a routine because it's either I'm there or I'm not. That's kind of how it works out, to be honest, y'all. So, but I'm always here for my people. It's just as far as me putting in content on a regular basis, you know, stuff like that. So this is 9 days ago, 7 days, 6, 2. I've got another video. I've got this one as well. So all this is, there's a lot of decent days putting into work over here, considering I've been on vacation pretty much for the last 2 weeks or so as well. All right, y'all. Let's show you a little bit about Exitus Elite, y'all. This is my team sales page right here. Anybody comes at G1000 or higher, I'm going to literally put this together for you and host it. I'm going to get your picture and put it up here. It's going to be your social media information. Anything needs to be changed, you can let me know. There's going to be your phone number right here. Udemy down here, y'all. I make $1,200 to $1,700 a month sometimes, at times, in Udemy for just having it's posted on my sales page. So because that works for me, and I've been doing that for years, I implement that for my team as well. So your team, or even your team sales page as well, could be the exact same way. It's going to have that down there as well, and it's free to sign up to, and you get 15% commissions for life. It's nice to have that nice little income on the side while doing so. Well, same with Power Elite Systems. Day before yesterday was $20. Yesterday was $50. Well, today, right before I started this video, I sent another $20. I probably should have waited so I could have done it live on the video. It's nice to get paid using my tools, with Power Elite Systems because of me making all these pages and stuff like that. But the ironic part is Power Elite Systems has never been a cash cow. It's not my primary, and matter of fact, Neil Geis asked me to do training for Power Elite Systems back in 2017. The reason he wanted me to do it because he knew I was not using it as my primary business. I was literally using it for this exact reason right here. Right here's my 3-generation bonus training. It's got 30 videos. It says 29. Here's 2 right here. I added this one pretty recently. There's 2 of them in here I've added. I might be adding some more as well. Right here at the very top here, someone just Exitus Elite. These are pages that I've created that I use in my videos. I might send to somebody trying to come in to make it simplified for them. I take out that gray area. Matter of fact, I wrote this in gray. I think I did that in Mindset to let them know I'm trying to get rid of gray areas for whatever that business, getting an Exitus Elite. Then Generation 2 down here, some more information. Talking about Udemy and stuff like that. Generation 3, anybody in Power Elite Systems get share codes right here. This is the longer, more powerful videos down here with some training and stuff like that, y'all. So that's my 3-generation bonus training. Now, this is bonus page called What Makes Exitus Elite Great. Again, I use this a lot of times inside of my video. I'm about to go over this with you as a matter of fact. So anybody comes and be part of the business, you have access to the same stuff that I do so that you can blow this up in a video or whatever you want to do and talk about it or just send it to somebody so they can get some of these bonuses and things of that as well that comes with our team. Number 1, Exitus Elite. We have the best comp plan ever. Awesome one-up, ridiculously low admin fee. If you came in G2000, y'all, one commission would be more than 5 times the amount of money it would take for one time admin fee that goes to Exitus Elite. So what does that literally mean? $399 is a one-time payment at the G2000 level. You pay the admin fee one time. Next year, there is no payment. There is no payments this month. There's no nothing. There's no monthly fees, no nothing. You're taken care of, right? You pay the admin fee. That's the only money Exitus Elite makes. And then you pay for the package itself, which was the G2000. That's who the sponsor gets paid. And we get all the lower levels, the G1000, the G500, 250, and the 100, all the training. You get all the commissions that come at the lower levels. You get override. So let's say if you come in at G2000, your downline came at G100, their first downline, which is a real high chance, so go high in their business, 90% coming to 1,000 or higher, you would make 900 or 1,900 just for the override because your downline did not go big. Understand what I'm saying? That's why again, it's really a lot to do with if you're sitting in a life-changing income business, but you're not positioned to make life-changing, it's not life-changing for you. So that's really a big part of it as well, right? So the admin fee is ridiculously low. The package, you pay, and that gives you the rights to sell and everything else that goes with it, all the lower levels and training. We get paid immediately. We get 100% commissions every time. We get to pick how I want to get paid. We have sales pages, the entire system for every level. We have capture pages that collect emails for you. It's a really great one. You can completely run this business from your phone. Well, I didn't take my laptop with me for the last 10 days. So if somebody came in, I still could have easily sent what I need to send from my phone. They send me payment, then I would click and say, yes, I got paid. It unlocks them, and then I can send them my training. You understand what I'm saying? So literally, it's really set up to be anybody can use it, set up and run it from your phone as well. We have autoresponder emails that are effective. Paul actually updates these emails on a regular basis to help with as much as he can as far as deliverability. We have weekly webinars. As a matter of fact, the webinar's starting. I'm going to probably miss this because of this video. In 4 minutes from right now, we got a new webinar that's about to start. That's going to be, so it comes out on Wednesdays at, it just depends on what time, 2 to 3 o'clock or something like that. I think this week they started a little bit early. But you have access to the owner, a lot of people who are the members, question and answers at the end, and Paul Stevenson's son Jacob, who's in charge of support. You got access to all of this sitting right here together. It's pretty awesome. So the weekly webinars every Wednesday for members and or leads are awesome. We have an awesome back office access to leads and member information. I can go back to my day one on August the 1st of 2016 and see every lead if they became a member. Were they active leads? Are they still a member? Did they upgrade? Do they have a team underneath them? They have got access to their information. They got access to my information. So it's a swinging two-way door. So they have access to this. So it's awesome, y'all. It does everything you need as far as lead information. Even though I use Power Lead systems for people to become leads and stuff and send out, they can easily go through and use this. If you didn't have Power Lead systems, you wouldn't need it, to be honest, if you wanted to run this. Now, I get asked this a lot because I promote Exitus Elite and I'm a big fan of Power Lead systems. Which one to go with? Exitus Elite, you can run with from day one. Where Power Lead systems, it's got a little bit of a learning curve. It's going to take a little while to figure everything out. Yes, it's awesome, but at the same time, do you need it to make money in Exitus Elite? Absolutely not. Now, the people in Power Lead systems, you can make pretty good money with it, but I can tell you this, the leaderboards here kill Power Lead systems. And I have said that so many times in other videos. I'm sure I'll probably show the leaderboard from where I'm at right now in here as well. So you have access to look in this video also. We have lower and upper levels from $100 to $2,000. Upper gives you the lower levels, commissions, training, and overrides. I explained that earlier. The company never holds our money ever. So even though Paul Stevenson is a great owner, I've been with him for 7 years, he's never gave me a dime. I don't get paid from Paul Stevenson and Exitus Elite. We pay each other. And by doing so, it takes all the stress off of Exitus Elite so that we don't have any issues. All the man's paying for his taxes. SEC looks at this and smiles. The FTC is also, we've got lawyers who tells us exactly what we need to be doing and keeps us in line. We have webinars where the lawyer comes up here and talks. It's done right. The business is managed correctly. So the money is never held to us. And I've had companies where they took our money and ran, or PayPal shut us down or something stupid. We don't have that problem here at all. This is worldwide. If they can pay you, they can do this business. Alpha, I was telling you about earlier, it does all the videos. Man, he's on the other side of the world. He's in Asia. He does a great job. I've got Christian Chris recently come in. He's in Romania. So there's people all over the world for sure, y'all. Most quality system I've ever used. We have an awesome leaderboard. This helps push you and lets you see you and your downline see that the money that is being made here. This is literally a word-for-word copy and paste training. We have access to the owner directly. A Facebook support group. I even have my private chat, y'all. I've got some huge bonuses right here. The best owner I've ever seen. Now, I've got 6 bonuses. One is so big, Paul told me you're just going to have to reach out to me. That's the God's honest truth, y'all. So if you want to know what one of them is, it's going to be a really big one that you're going to be smiling from ear to ear. Every person inside of our private chat is qualified. The G1000, G2000, y'all. So it's going to be something that's going to be really big for you as well. to help you move forward. You're on a big step in this business, so I'm going to do one for you right from the get-go. So I actually have a 6th one as well, but this is the universal 5 that everybody in our team gives out also. So number 1 is going to be my team sales page right here, right from the get-go. Udemy, this is showing me sending $1,253, I think, to the bank or something like that. This one at 15% commissions. Second one is my 3-generation bonus training. Third is going to be our private chat. Yeah, I got a Facebook group of over 3,000 people. It's still kind of like a ghost town, to be honest. You got people that were here 6 years ago that aren't doing these businesses and have moved on. That's just a fact when it comes to business, right? So I don't want that. I don't want the old, somebody think there no more, blah, blah, blah. A private chat, people get closer together. Secondly, our notifications are better. If I send something out, everybody gets a chance to see it. If Michael right here says something, it shows up. If somebody else says something, it shows up. So it's a better way, in my opinion, and to make a closeness. Because Alpha started making a lot of videos. Well, now he's got support from all these other people as well. Because I tell him, I said, Alpha, put your link right here. Y'all go help him. Whatever. Put some likes and comments. Tell him what you think about his videos or whatever. We've got a tightness that happens in a chat with 50 people that don't happen in a Facebook group with 3,000. That's the God's honest truth. If it was the other way around, I would do it because I've done both. So I'm just telling you what I know. So that's going to be a big part of it right here. We got the Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe file. Y'all, I don't even know. I guess I'll show you right quick. I got so much stuff to show y'all. These are places you post for free. These are headlines. This is a really big one. Ad bodies right here. This is detailed ad suggestions. I've read some of these out recently, y'all, on some of my videos. Craigslist scripts. So these are awesome detailed ads, just to let you know. Successful Facebook scripts that I've used and other 6-7-figure earners I've seen do really well. Facebook notes for algorithms. This is the things this is training right here, y'all. This is what I was using right from the get-go, what I have learned, how to make myself stand out, brand myself every step of the way, y'all, just like this right here, showing you exactly the sales pages or the thumbnails and stuff like that, y'all. Ad body work right here. Here's some artwork right here for Exitus Elite. All of our team gets this, right? So I can update this. So this is in November. I remember this one from last. It was November of 2022. This is a $10,000 a month. This is 2468. I instead of showing the other one, it looked like it was getting kind of clogged up. I want to show Udemy sales coming as well, so I put the Udemy's up here. But you got access to all this, right? $1,000 a day. This changes lives. Here's one without it. 31,013 days. $40,000 months right here. $2,000 that came. This is in March. Here's one in August. Some with dates on it, some without. I got a bunch of these, y'all, and I update these on a regular basis. There's a lot of information that's on this right here. Again, you get by giving, right? So not only do you get this, your team gets this as well. The email that I send out, you can duplicate and send. I literally say that at the bottom of the email because of duplication to help you, to make this a very exact same thing as well, y'all. So there's going to be that right here inside of. Then I've got the page like this, what makes Exitus Elite great? Literally this page here. I've got more pages. And why Exitus Elite in 2022, 2023? Because this changed his life. This is Alpha right here when he came in back whenever that was, a few months back, 6 months ago, or however it was. And he's also part of our private chat as well, y'all. So, I know I covered a lot of things, y'all. Some of this is going to be the answers that you're looking for. Just honestly finding that way to get out to people that fits you best, use your strengths, learning to get over your hang-ups, being very comfortable, position yourself in a business that's life-changing income that you don't have to worry about the owner making bad decisions, run it into the ground. It's been here 9 years. Y'all, there's a reason why I have over, I'm going to say 600 videos. I know they got to be there. I put a bunch of videos in, y'all. If you scroll for the longest, you ain't going to see nothing but Exitus Elite sitting right here. And there's a reason why I still call this home. There's a reason that Michael is putting in the work. Alpha, Matthew, all the people as part of our private chat as well, y'all. And that's what I'm telling you. I cannot make you make it, but I swear to you, anybody who really wants to make it, I don't know how they can't just about make it. Sitting with everything I give, everything I do, that I've been number 1, number 2 in the world and everything, right? Why would I not want to duplicate and give it to you? is what I'm trying to say, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I can't make you do it. Dog, y'all, I don't know what else I can do for you. I wish I would be give anything that somebody told me to get in a life-changing income business, get out of that wrong business right from day one, and imagine where I'd be at now if I could have jumped even then, back in 2014 when I first started online business. All right, y'all, I'm going to end this video. Exitus Elite is awesome, y'all. If you are interested in becoming part of our team, just go ahead and contact me, y'all. If you watch this video this far, you're going to get in. You already know that, right? Just go ahead and contact me. Tell me, Shawn, I want you to do, I want you to set me up. Give me all them bonuses. Tell me about that 6th bonus that you haven't mentioned here. That's a big one, and we're definitely going to make sure we get you situated and good to go. So that being said, y'all, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you have access to my training and all my videos that's coming forward. Put a like and comment. It definitely helps y'all. And with that said, I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I definitely look forward to seeing you part of the team. Appreciate it.